guys, welcome back to another great, fantastic episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show. I'm joined with my two pals, my two co-hosts, Sean Kane and Tyler DeMays. How are you guys doing?
Don't oversell us, Aiden.
Yeah, we are not that great.
Well, I'd beg to differ. In fact, I would consider you guys good friends.
Like me and Sean are good friends
With each
and
other.
You like watch us from afar. Yeah.
Yeah, with each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing else. So today's episode is really special. You guys know why, but I guess to give everybody else some insight, when we were setting out to think of what's the theme of today's episode, we settled on something really great today. Something I'm really proud of, something that I think the whole team here at Podcast Minute Talk Show is proud of, and that's the train episode. This is the trains-themed episode. We're talking all trains, all hour, all day, 24/7 radio, just trains. Sean, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about trains?
Well, Aiden, let me chugga, get warmed up. I love trains. Trains have always been an important part of my personality.
Oh, really? Like, when did you start getting into trains?
I got into trains around 4th grade.
Okay.
When I first saw a train for the first time. I saw steam blow out of its back. It was amazing. It was exactly what I expected.
Was that actually when you saw a train for the first time?
Yeah.
Do you actually remember it, like, because of that? Like, it meant a lot to you?
It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to the people around me as well because the train was being robbed.
Were you on the train or were you just like off on the side, like at the station?
Or were you robbing the train?
No, I was watching.
Did you do anything?
To the train?
No, like to help. Like, did you just sit and watch, like Phil Collins watch that dude drown?
He was in
He
was in 4th grade at the time.
I would have stopped the train robber.
Really?
I think it's wrong not to.
Okay, yeah. Well, how would you do it, do you think, though?
I would disarm him immediately.
Okay, yeah.
And then I would shoot him with his own gun and kill him.
Wow.
1 bullet in the head, 4 bullets in the chest, not because I need to. Not because I need it to. This is past tense, but because I want it to.
You say this as if you've done this before.
I wasn't at the specific one Sean was at. I couldn't have done that. That was Sean was there, not me. I wasn't at that train robbery.
Okay. All right. I would ask you to elaborate a little bit, but it feels like you're just going to keep dodging these questions. Sean, did you get any, like, money that, like, fell out of their big, like, money, like, knapsacks, with the big dollar bill sign on it, that the bills flowing out everywhere?
No.
That's ridiculous.
No, but I did get a whole lot of blood on me.
From watching it from afar?
Yeah.
There must have been a lot of blood. There was a big splash zone.
Yeah, it's huge. We were actually right next to the train.
Who's we?
Me and my family.
Oh, so you were with your family.
Yeah, I was in 4th grade.
So they weren't in 4th grade. Did they do anything about what was happening?
No, they were trying to protect their children.
That's a pussy move.
That is fucking, yeah, that's lame as hell.
You guys have never been in a train robbery, okay? So you don't know. You can't say.
Yeah, you are right about that.
You don't know what you would have done, okay?
I don't know. If the shoe's on a different foot, I think I could really handle myself pretty well in that situation. And I wouldn't have cried like you did. That seems like you did, at least.
Oh, it seems like he cried. The waterworks were coming. Not because he like gave any indication by the story, but because Sean's the one telling it.
I did not cry. I did not. I just did not have it in me. Maybe I cried when I first saw the train because of its majesty, but I did not cry because of the train robbers. In fact, I cheered for them.
You cheered for them, really? How come?
Yes.
I mean, they were stealing stuff from innocent people. I can't really see that being a thing to cheer for. What are you doing with your lips right now? You keep, like, chewing?
innocent people were not on the train. That was actually the train of Prince Philip, the man who recently died the other day.
It was just his train and nobody else?
It was him. He was the only one on it.
Well, he didn't die, clearly, because he died, like, recently, and you were in 4th grade at the time. So who died on this train?
How
Whose
did that much blood
Apparently-
enter? Yeah, like gallons of it.
Oh, yeah, he was the only one on it, but he had tons of blood on him.
Like, bags? Like,
Barrels?
just, like, loose kind of in the...
Barrels of blood. The only way that you can actually transfer blood from one place to another is barrels.
Why not bags? Like trash bags?
Trash bags
They rip and tear
are
too
too too inconspicuous.
They would tear easily, but they wouldn't tear. Oh, they'd be heavy. That's a lot of liquid.
Yeah, they would be heavy.
Like what if you filled them like a quarter way? You know, like you filled the trash bags you guys took out in the office this weekend.
That's so wasteful,
Assholes.
though. What?
Oh, really?
Man.
The trash bag. There was like 3 trash bags all half filled when I
Yeah,
came in.
we were gonna throw them away when we came into the studio tomorrow.
No, but you
know.
used 3 and didn't fill any of them, or 2 and didn't fill any of them. That's what
We all kind of like split up during the cleaning process. It was like, okay, I'll take a bag, you take a bag, and then we'll just kind of spread out and then clean up. We're straying a bit from trains.
That's fine. The only reason why I wouldn't suggest the only problem was that you guys tied the bags up. I was able to untie them. I resolved the whole situation. There's no need to thank me, by the way.
What, did you save the bag? Did you save a bag?
Aiden,
No,
Aiden dumped
I had
out all
to
the
throw out more
trash.
trash. I had to throw out more trash, so I untied the bags and used them.
Okay. That's good, I guess. So it's a good thing we didn't throw them away immediately. So we were in the right, actually.
No,
And you're
because
acting
you guys
kinda like
tied
an
them
asshole
up
right
like you were
now.
gonna. It's a good thing I checked. Because it's a good thing I thought to
Why
myself.
wouldn't we tie them up, though?
Asshole.
You
We had
didn't tie
intentions
them
to
up.
Throw them away.
Because
Yeah,
they
we
were
did.
half filled.
We did tie them up.
You did tie them up. That's the problem here, man. Look, it's like riding a train. You don't get off at the stop 5 stops away and then walk the rest of the way home. You get off at the stop closest to your house.
Exactly. It's as
Exactly.
simple as that.
So you're
Yeah.
saying I
You
should
know-
have committed and just thrown it away into the garbage outside?
Or stayed on the train. You know, maybe there was a delay, but you know, you should have kept the bag open. You know, put a little sign up that says "Keep using this bag."
Nah, man. Now when that train's got flies on it. Now when that train's got flies all on it and like homeless people like
There wasn't any food in
shoving
them.
me around. Yeah, there was.
All right,
There were
I'm
like
gonna be
Chick-fil-A
honest.
bags and
I
shit.
made a bold claim, hoping I'd be right. I didn't base that off of anything.
Maybe like one bag didn't have it in it, but I know for a fact at least one bag had like Chick-fil-A garbage in it.
Dude, I'm gonna be fully honest. I can't say that any of them did or didn't. I really didn't check. I was just
Alright.
hoping that maybe I was lucky. I didn't get too lucky that time, but
That's okay, man. Those bold moves are really what's helping you make it in this business, though. I gotta be honest, man.
those
You're doing
bold,
real well.
those bold moves, you know, to really bring things back, those bold moves really exemplify what we're talking about today, which is trains. Trains are bold. Trains move. Much similar to bold moves. Tyler, what is your first memory with a train?
Probably with I used to have one of those little like toy train sets for Thomas the Tank Engine. It had like the wooden block like rails that you could link together and shit. I used to watch the show every once in a while, but like I didn't even care about it that much because I didn't understand what like the British people were saying. It was too hard to understand. So I would just kind of like
time. Hey, Thomas.
yeah,
Hello,
it was just like
Thomas.
one ear out the other. Just couldn't comprehend it. So I would just like kind of make up my own stories with Thomas because that's the only one I knew really.
You know-
I just have him like smash into shit and like make like sick ramps and shit with these wood like tracks.
The
It was
conductor,
awesome.
the conductor was the narrator, right, of that show.
Yeah, that was Alec
Paul
Baldwin.
I was gonna
McCartney
say-
was at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Alec Baldwin was for like 20 years.
Wait, was it Paul McCartney or
It's not. It was the other one.
Ringo?
Ringo.
It was Ringo. My
Yeah,
bad.
that asshole. That asshole was Ringo.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Thomas
yes.
Thomas is
yeah.
gonna come to a stop ahead. Oh no, a stop ahead, says Thomas.
Oh, shut up, Ringo. Yeah.
He was a man with a dream. And you gotta respect that. Just like a runaway train, you gotta look on in awe and think, well, if it were in peak performance right now, it'd look a lot better. But
Yeah, you got to look at that, but then you got to like also acknowledge the fact that hey, this train hasn't moved ever. This train will never run on a track properly. Maybe it's time we just put it down. And that's kind of how like Ringo.
no, but that train's doing MS Paint art, and it's doing all right.
I'm sorry, what? Or you've lost
MS
me here.
Yeah,
Ringo.
That train's doing MS Paint art, and it looks pretty.
Does Ringo do MS Paint art?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
And this
so-
analogy with the train,
No. How does
but
the train?
yeah.
No. How does this work in
We're-
the train analogy? Trains don't do art.
Yeah, we're equating Ringo Starr to the train though, and the train's doing pretty well doing this MS Paint art, and I think it should keep on, chugging along instead of just being like put down, like you're saying, like thrown in a scrapyard or something.
I'm sorry, I don't think this
Like
MS
melt it
Paint
down
art
the
thing
slag.
makes much sense, Tyler.
I think it does, and I think it's just
It's
going
kinda-
right over your
it's
head
kinda
right
pissing
now,
me
clean
off.
over.
How is it go? What part is going over my head? I want you to break this down for me. How does the MS Paint art thing relate to trains in terms of?
Well, you're
Trains
not
do it.
sick
Analogies in terms of
Yeah.
analogies, MS Paint art is the fuel.
Exactly.
Why are you making? But the analogy is supposed to be train things relating to. I don't even remember where we started. Whatever Ringo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you're using-
MS Paint art. He does MS Paint art. That's his thing.
You're saying we should just put Ringo down, but through this train
We should.
analogy. And I'm
We
saying that you
should.
should keep going because this train that is Ringo Starr is chugging along pretty well with the MS Paint art that it's producing.
But I think that this. I think you need to say like.
smokestack.
I think
It's
you
like
need to
it's
say a train
smokestack,
thing that is the MS Paint art, like a train. thing
Yeah,
needs to
like
be
the smoke that it makes.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
But the smoke is it? It might look pretty.
Oh,
but,
it smells so good. It smells so
sure,
good.
sure. Not gonna lie, like
But so much
walking past that at
carcinogens,
the,
like,
at
really
the
bad
train
for you.
station, really terrible. But is it necessary? The smoke bothers the other passengers that are waiting at the platform. Is it worth keeping him around?
Hey man. Beats walking. Beats walking.
Oh, beats walking, baby.
Yeah.
You got nothing to say. We're
We're
done here.
Let's stay on topic, Tyler. You're really straying. I'm
You're
gonna
the
try and
only
reel
one
you
straying
back.
off topic. You're trying to bring in this weird argument right now about how I'm not talking about trains when I clearly am.
You're not. You're talking about. I'm confused, man. Yeah, you are.
Clearly.
Yeah, let's go. The train does MS Paint art. Does Ringo Starr do MS Paint art in real life?
Yes, he does. Look up. Look it up
Yes.
right
No,
now.
I believe you, but I'm confused. You said it like the MS Paint
Like a
art was
train?
supposed to.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You
No,
said
he
it like,
just- he
let me
does
finish,
MS
man.
Paint
Let me
art.
finish. Jesus Christ. You said it like the MS Paint art represents something that Ringo does in real life.
The fuel. It's the fuel of the train.
You were
But you
saying
said the train does MS Paint art.
yeah, because you were saying we should
And-
just put this train down. So I was like, okay, I'll keep up like the train analogy, talking like as if Ringo Starr is just a fucking train.
Oh no! I
And
meant,
this train's
I meant
doing
let's put
MS
it
Paint
down.
art.
I meant let's put it. It's an L. It's an elevated train, Tyler. I was just saying let's move it into the subways.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I am.
You're just making shit up
No,
now.
Tyler.
to
I am.
not sound weird.
What-
but
what's
it's
the
It's
term?
making it worse.
What's the
dude.
term? What's the term? I am doubling down. That's what I am doing.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm doubling down
Yeah,
right now.
It's working, yeah, because I literally can't say anything against this. I don't even know like what you're arguing for anymore. So yeah, good job.
being
I think
right?
you won this one.
Being
yeah,
right.
I mean, I think you did it. You did it. Yeah.
Oh man. So Tyler, what is your worst memory with trains?
Well, you know.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Me, probably that Prince, probably that Prince thing
let's
that
let's find out
happened.
about Tyler's because we already heard the Prince thing and we only have like 30 seconds left.
Yeah, no, the Prince thing was really tough for me. It was
We
really
know,
tough
dude.
as a
All we hear about is that Prince
fourth
thing.
grader. As a fourth grader, it was really hard on me.
All we hear about is that fucking
okay?
Prince thing like 6 times a day. Now we don't have any time for Tyler's thing. unfortunately, guys. Tyler, do you want to say it anyway?
No, that's all right. I think we can leave this on a cliffhanger. Maybe one day we can talk about it again. But we have mentioned it before in the past, with my dad getting hit and all.
Yeah, well, we'll be right back, guys. We're going to take a brief break, and hopefully, just maybe, who knows, but, maybe we'll have a train-based guest on the show. I don't know, man. We plan a little late, so, I don't know if he's still coming, but we'll be right back in just a moment.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show. Sean unfortunately had to go catch a train. Anyway, today we have on a very special guest. I really don't understand his relation to Sean exactly, but he promised that we'd be in for a good time. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Hi, my name's Typhon de Leon. I'm a famous train conductor.
Wow, Typhon.
Typhon, yeah. So you're a famous train conductor. That's pretty exciting. I didn't even know you could be famous for that. What makes you a famous conductor?
Well, there's like Tom Hanks and stuff in
Fuck that.
Express.
He's not
come on.
Okay, come on. Yeah, Tom Hanks,
He's
actor.
famous.
Not the dude from the Polar Express. He's not famous. No one ever heard of him.
Okay.
Yeah. Tom Hanks was a big blow for the industry.
Really? Why is that? I thought that would be good for it.
No. He made it seem like anybody could be a train conductor, but it actually is very hard.
Did he? Because he seemed like he was a very skilled. He played a very skilled, like, professional train conductor. Who, when I watched it, I interpreted it as like years of experience.
No, there's a scene where they skid on ice. The train is skidding on ice. That is not possible.
I mean, they showed that it like wasn't supposed to be happening, and that like it was super dangerous, and he just got lucky and managed to save the day based on his skill. But are you saying that even the best train conductor, maybe someone like yourself, wouldn't be able to skid it on ice for a little bit?
Maybe I could do it, but not anybody else besides me.
Come on, man.
That's
if you
a
could
pretty
do
bold
it,
claim.
So you're the best in the universe. You're the best in the world at conducting trains.
Let me tell you, do you know how many trains I have?
You own trains?
You own them? I didn't know you could like own them.
Yes, I own trains. I own 3,000 trains.
3,000?
Like 3,000 giant locomotives that like I don't even know if there's that many trains in the world. I feel like there's only like
probably
a couple,
are.
like 100 or so.
Dude, you're lowballing this, but
Probably, yeah, but I don't know. It just feels weird to me. But
that
you
is a
own
lot.
like 3,000? That's incredible. Wow.
You must like
3,000.
own
They
a
can
train
fit-
company.
They can fit in the palm of my hand.
Like figuratively, like at the touch of a phone, you could like control these trains or something. Like,
Do you work for
No,
the
let
New
me tell
Jersey
you this.
Transit?
Let me tell you this. A lot of people think that trains aren't that special. But let me tell you this, okay? Trains are very special. They're very important to me.
okay,
Ooh,
are you
okay.
gonna elaborate a little bit, but that's pretty interesting, I guess.
guess.
But like, what does that have to do with your career or whatever this is? I guess this obsession.
If you could call it a
seems.
career, I don't know. What train company do you work for?
Yeah.
I work for Prince Perry's train department.
I'm
I've
sorry.
never-
What city is that? I've never heard of. Yeah.
It's the city of heavenly lights.
No, it's like specifically location or even coordinates. Just what city?
3445.6. No, I'm just kidding. It's Los Angeles. I work for the Los Angeles train department.
Oh,
And I've got something for you guys.
Yeah. What is it?
I've got a guide to get women.
Really?
What? That is so unrelated.
No, let me tell you this. A lot of people think train conductors don't get a lot of women, but let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this. We get a lot of women. We get a lot of ethnic women too.
Where is this going right now? I'm
Super.
intrigued. but, like,
Yeah. Well, when you
Los
said
Angeles-
women, I didn't assume you just meant white women. I didn't. But thank you for clarifying, I guess.
The Los Angeles train department, Prince Perry's train department, he says that a lot of people think the train conductors don't get a lot of women. So we got to go on the Podcast Minute Talk Show and talk about this.
Oh, Prince Perry of Los Angeles said this to you?
Yes, Prince Perry, he owns a lot of land.
I'm going to have to look this up after we record because I've never heard of that. But, okay, so you guys actually do get a lot of women. I didn't have this assumption that conductors didn't get a lot of women, but what is your guide? You know, why? I don't know what to ask, man. This isn't what we expected. I thought we were going to like talk about trains, so I'm a little caught off guard.
Step one, it's very simple, okay? You're going to want to scare them.
Scare them, really? Like intimidation, or
What?
like threaten and stuff. Like, what do you mean?
You're gonna wanna jump out at them, hide in a little corner, and jump out at them and go.
I don't think you are.
Why would you want to do that to attract women? Wouldn't that scare them off?
No, because they say their bodies. You know, the woman body goes. What's the threat? Where's the threat coming from? And is he handsome?
I don't think they ask that question when they're getting attacked. But okay, yeah.
What's the threat?
Not attacked. Scared. Just scared.
Okay, threatened. So anyway, like, what's step 2, I guess, in this process for getting the chicks after you've thoroughly spooked them?
Step 2 is assure to them that you are not a threat.
So you scare them and then let them know that you mean no harm.
Yeah. Make sure you jump out at them, go blah, 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 and then immediately unhook your wallet from your little chain and hand them your card.
I don't think that they would. What would your card do? All right, look, let's play this out.
No, this really feels like a fucking like angel coming down from the heavens, like be not afraid situation. Like you're gonna be mortified no matter what in this situation. I guess I don't know, but
Look, so far, we haven't gotten to all the steps, but so far, if you approached me and I was an attractive woman,
you're not a woman.
No.
So
yeah, of course. But let's pretend I was an attractive woman. What does an attractive woman look like? Every woman is attractive. What the fuck?
Continue.
What? No. What's so funny?
I'm just saying, if you were turned into a woman, you would not be attractive one bit. You would not be getting my card.
Every woman is attractive, man. Every human being. How dare you?
Oh,
I'm gonna Me Too you.
Please. Oh, please. There are some strawberries that look more delicious than others.
Okay, so that's why I said let's pretend I'm an attractive woman.
Let's pretend.
Yeah, let's pretend. It's hypothetical. Let me just do it. Why are you insulting me? You go up to me and you scare me, and then you hand me your card.
Yeah, and it has. Okay, ready? The card has a little picture of a puppy dog on one front. And it says "Flip me over."
What happens if you flip it over? Yeah.
You flip it over, and attached to it is a key. And it says, "I'm Typhon DeLeon. I'm the conductor of this train. Here's a key. Here's a key to the safe."
You do this while on duty. You do this while on duty, like at your train job.
What's safe?
What's the problem?
What's the safe? What is the safe?
Every train has a safe. Everyone knows this.
What are you storing it?
The usual.
No, I don't know.
What is the usual?
Please tell me, please.
What is that?
Big, huge trash bags of blood. But in my case, you know what I keep in my safe?
What?
Oh, some double ribbed Trojan condoms.
Okay. If that happened to me and I was an attractive woman, hypothetically, I'm confused where I feel less threatened. I would still feel just as threatened.
Here's a question. How many people has this worked on?
Yeah, actually.
As many trains as I got women.
3,000.
Second,
3,000
no.
at
Listen,
least,
listen.
you're saying.
Second question. What is your definition of properly working on?
Working on, they supply me with sex, and I supply them with really ancient Pokemon cards.
So you've done this where you go up to a girl and scare her and then hand her your card, and every single one has fucked you.
You would be surprised. You'd be unbelievably surprised by how many women have had sex with me.
They all open the safe, they see the blood in your bank, and they don't take it or do anything with it. They just say, wow, this is it. This is the one for me, I think.
They say, these are the words that all of them say. They say, wow, you have the lives of so many people in your hands.
What the fuck?
And then I hand them a Trojan condom. I say, hey, this is for you. It's not to use with me because that would be sexual assault.
Then what happens after
What the
then?
fuck?
I
You
thought
said you have sex with them.
Pick up women and have sex with them.
Yeah, and afterwards they say, oh no, but I want to use this with you.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe it.
Listen.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe this.
Listen.
Hey man,
I think you're lying now. I think you're lying on that last part. I believe everything else.
I'm not lying. I'm wicked smart, okay? I know things, okay? And I know things about trains you wouldn't even know in your whole life, okay?
Okay. Okay, so you've I guess proved your point. Train conductors do. You've heard it here first, everybody. Train conductors do get women, apparently.
Yeah, but you haven't heard my what happens back at home.
Oh yeah, what happens back at home?
So we get home, okay? I take off my conductor uniform. I put it, and now I'm standing there in my underwear.
Okay. Yeah. Go on.
Okay. Now they open the door and they see, oh my God, this man has model trains out the kazoo.
Yeah. Are these the trains that you were referring to? Those 3,000
Yes.
trains?
These are
they're
my
model
3,000
trains. They're model.
Yeah, they're model trains. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're not a real train, or you are a real train conductor, and then you're also a hobbyist train collector, train set
No,
collector.
I pretend to be a conductor, and then I come home and I trick them.
Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I trick women. It's what I do, but not in
No.
any weird, not in a weird way.
Yeah, it's a weird way. Why would you pretend to be a train conductor of all things?
No, you know what?
And
This makes
how
sen-
does it work so frequently?
It works. It works. Trust me, women love trains.
I mean, clearly you said you have like roughly 3,000 women that you've already attempted to bed, but
And you bring them back and then they have sex with you, or
Yeah, it's implied.
well, no.
no.
You said that they open the door, they see your model trains. Do they leave after that?
Yeah, I mean, he says he gets all these women. I doubt it, Tyler. What happens next?
No, I have this big table. It's a big table, a huge table. And on that table, trains are running through tunnels and all these things. And I say, here it is. Here's where we're boink. And they say, oh my goodness, Typhon, you shouldn't have. Oh my goodness, I'm going to jump up on here and get naked and have sex with you. And that's what happens.
I don't think they say that. I'm going to be honest.
That doesn't sound like how women talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
They say, well, okay, they talk like this. Oh my goodness, if I went on my period today, I would totally have sex with you, Typhon de Leon.
Every time they say that?
Every time they say this. Every time.
Do they
Okay.
like blow you? Do they? Because if they blow you, then they might be into you. But if it's happened 3,000 times and none of them have you haven't gone any further than that, you haven't even kissed,
This
then
might,
maybe
this
they're
might be something
dodging
that
you.
you gotta work on. This might be something that you gotta fix yourself.
No, no. All that happens.
Let
Let me give you my last advice, okay? Before we gotta leave.
Okay.
You're
I don't
gonna
think
wanna...
you should go on. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
I was gonna say I
wanna...
don't think you should give any advice because I don't think you actually get women. But go on.
I want to hear it anyway.
Okay.
Man.
Okay, you're gonna want to kiss a woman's feet before she walks out on you.
Yeah, I think
no.
we're done here. I don't think that's very good.
Well, hold on,
advice.
Tyler. I would like to know what happens next immediately after that for you.
Usually they'll handle a gun and they'll point the gun at me and they say, you better hand me all that blood you got in the safe, okay? And I'm gonna say, I'll take it to my grave. I'm Typhon DeLeon, the best train conductor in the whole Prince Perry's whole organization.
Well,
Do you set up this blood safe on every train you go on? I'm so confused. I don't think we have time to answer these questions.
why are all these
anyway.
trains carrying blood?
Why do they let you on with this big safe? I don't.
The primary focus of trains is to transfer blood bags from one place
It's
to
not.
another.
It's really not.
Usually I can. This is the only thing I'm allowed to say before we leave. Usually it's an underground fighting ring that needs blood ASAP, and I'm in charge of transporting it as per Prince Perry's rules.
Okay, so I have one final question, and we are now going over time, so let's make it real quick. But you said you carry all these blood bags in these safes. I've heard of Prince Philip's trains. His have barrels of blood, and he's even gone on record saying that bags aren't good enough, that they'll tear. So now I'm confused. You guys carry bags. Do you think bags are better than barrels? Why not barrels?
Let me tell you this: bags are better than barrels, and that's why the man's dead.
Thank you. I think that's a great last line. Tyler, you want to take this one away?
Yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you for joining us. That was quite the experience. Anyway, I think we'll be back in a couple minutes. Well, in a couple seconds, actually, with fake sponsors, and then we're going to move on to our next segment. See you then.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Podcast Minute Talk Show. I was away for a little bit. I had to, ride the rails a little bit, if you know what I mean. I was strapped to the toilet for about 25 minutes. It was hell. It was terrible. It was, how it goes.
Were you physically strapped?
Yeah. I was strapped.
Who did that
We
to
have
you?
a seatbelt on my toilet.
We share it. We're roommates, Sean.
Oh, I got modifications, I add.
Why?
I don't know. Everything's convoluted in my life.
Anyway, what were you about to say? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was about to say, you know the deal. You know how it works. We can't get real sponsors, so we have fake sponsors instead. And we're going to be giving you fake sponsors so you're used to it when we get real sponsors. Let's just jump right into it. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is sponsored by, yep, you guessed it, trains. They get you from one place to it. They get you from one place to another, but not every place that you want to go because they're not really that convenient. Thank you, trains.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was sponsored by, who scheduled these on the same day? It's sponsored by the trolley. We can't do this on the train episode. I'm sorry. I'm just reading it for the card. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is sponsored by trolleys and the trolley system. Take the trolley everywhere. It's the fastest form of public transit. Nay, it's the best form of public transit. There's no better form, maybe buses. This just feels like a diss towards trains. They did this on purpose.
Dude, you're not going to like this because our next sponsor is, that's right, buses. This episode is sponsored by buses. That's right, me and Sean, we had to take a very long and lengthy journey a couple of days ago on a bus. We missed our first one because there was an unresponsive lady in the back seat and 3 officers were checking her pulse. This is actually true, and I'm not making this up. I wish I was.
What bus did you guys take?
We had to go from Secaucus to Watson.
Newark.
Yeah, Newark.
And you took a
Yeah.
bus?
Yeah, we took a bus. We just wanted to. We thought it'd be fun.
It
but
was,
we were
it
sorely
was-
mistaken.
It was 1 a.m.
Our bus was for 12, but yeah, we missed it, and then it turned 1 after the next one came, and we almost missed it.
Y'all should have
It was
Ubered
awesome.
at that point.
It was too.
No,
it was
it $40.
Oh yeah, no. So for those listening, I was in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, last weekend, and I missed my flight, Oh shit, sorry. I missed my flight, so like I had to get new tickets, and then because it was so expensive, like I got to the airport and it was like Uber $120 to like where I was trying to go. So I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna figure out how the fucking transit works in Fort Lauderdale. And I took a bus all the way to the house. I took one bus and then I transferred and took another one. And I was pretty proud of myself. The fare was suspended on the bus like a year ago, I guess, from the pandemic, so it was free, and it was awesome. And there was a lady who it was 8:40, and she was like, "What does your phone say? I missed the 8:10. I've been waiting for the 8:10 for like 30 minutes. What does your phone say?" And I'm like, it says that there's another one coming at 9:10. She's like, "What are we gonna do?" And I'm like, I'd wait for that one. She like was like looking to me for help about her missed bus.
What are we gonna do? The two of us.
Yeah, no, but then the bus she missed came like 40 minutes late, like 5 minutes later. So I got to like chill and just like catch this super late bus, like 20 minutes ahead of when the one I was supposed to catch was coming.
Hey man, you missed out on a lifelong friend though in that situation.
No,
I'm sorry for that.
But the bus was cool because it listed as like 100, like 30 stops, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna take forever or something like that, like even more. But like, there's only like 6 people on there, and then when your stop is coming up, you just pull on this string, and then he knows to like go to that. That was sick. So you know what? I'm glad we sponsored buses.
Sean's doing some magic trick right now.
Sean,
for those listening, I guess,
and watching, they're not gonna be able to see it. It wasn't on him.
Yeah.
So I guess
All
it was
right,
just
guys.
for us.
Sorry,
All right.
guys. Sorry, but we're gonna actually start the game now. We're gonna be playing a game.
Yeah, what's the name of this game, Sean?
It's called Train Me Back to the Ball Game.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
Can you explain the rules real quick before we get into it?
We're gonna be training.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna be training one word at a time, just like little train cars. We're gonna be telling a story about trains, one word at a time. That's the game. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right,
well,
so let's start off. I'll start off. Once
Upon
midnight.
come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on. It's a famous poem.
Moon.
Midnight moon.
Yes. Once upon a midnight moon.
There.
Laid.
And
Enormous.
Train.
period.
No, fuck you. Say a word.
What? No. How do we end
You
the
can't
sentences?
just end the sentence.
Well, then
It's
can I end the
implied that
sentence and then
ends there?
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It wasn't implied. What are you talking about? I didn't get the memo.
The subject was done. Just move on to the next sentence. You can't just say period and then pass it off. That's
What if it
lame.
was a sentence with a semicolon?
Just say period and then say your word. You're being weird about
okay,
this.
I'm sorry. I don't remember Sean saying that when he went over the rules. I'm sorry. I like to
Alright,
follow the
that's-
directions.
That's fair, I guess.
Period. It's a first person POV. He's narrating as himself.
Okay.
Or no, you.
What point of view is this changing to and from? It started
Second
third person.
person.
Now we're second person. Wake.
Down.
I wait.
Subverting expectations is the job of mine.
I wake down my
Pet.
Train.
So wait, just to clarify.
keys.
Whoa, the pet he's or are you? Okay, I thought we switched point of view. I was gonna freak out for a second. He's really.
There's a guy in the office right now.
Come on, we gotta keep the story going. We got nothing so far.
He's really. Oh, Sean's turn.
Yeah, Sean.
He's really chugging.
He's really chugging his
What?
Life? His life?
his life.
Period. All right,
God.
I'll come up with the next word.
All right.
But
You can't. Then
He.
suddenly,
lost
His.
blood bags.
bam.
A.
Another
Train
Came.
suddenly
it.
Hit.
I'm sorry. She
Hit.
are
we're to,
You the enormous train and your pet
Our.
train.
our no, but it's okay.
Another
Our
train came and she hit our.
enormous.
Come on, man.
That's 3 words. That's 3. Come on, man. It's 3 words, Tyler.
Yeah, okay, you
All
have
right,
to do a
hang
different
on.
one.
She hit our enormous. Oh man.
TikTok.
Picnic. Picnic, like picnic basket.
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 So
We.
Killed.
my.
Huh?
I'm subverting expectations. My.
I guess you are.
Is this subverting expectations? I don't even know
Yeah.
if there's any
Well,
expectations.
we got to
to
write the
set here.
story, Tyler. So we killed my.
So we killed my mom.
Oh well.
After
We.
Killed.
her.
We killed her after we killed her?
No, after we killed her. We're on a new sentence. See, this is why we don't need to imply sentence starts. So I guess that's my fault. Period after we killed our. That's what I had in my head.
Okay. So period after.
So period. After we killed our.
What? Where do we get R from? I thought you just said after.
No, that was earlier. We said after, and then you said we, and Sean said killed, and then I said our.
All right. After we killed our friendship.
With.
Kindness.
Period.
How is that the end of the sentence?
Killed her with kindness, and then what? Where am I supposed to go from there?
The sentence started with after.
After we killed her with kindness.
After we killed her with kindness, what?
I'm like lost right now.
The sentence started, it was after we killed her with kindness.
Okay, we.
Jumped.
Off. Oh, I changed
We.
it. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, what were you gonna change it to?
Into.
We jumped into.
Train.
The
Tyler's giving up.
Yeah.
all right. Sean and I will finish this story out.
So you jumped into the train. We found
More.
Conductors.
who
Were. Come on, it's got to be split second. Come on.
Flirting,
with
Women.
trying,
to
Sex.
and
love
Them.
this
story
Proved.
that
love
Comes.
naturally
when
Conductors.
threaten
with
Blood.
I think that's good. I think that's I
Wow.
think that's our
I
story.
think
it connected everything we set up in the beginning. I really liked how that came out.
Yeah, that was really exactly what we wanted.
Yeah. Well, I think we figured out how to do it, but only there in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would call it a win. And
That's what you call a win.
And
All
listen,
right.
people listening at home, most people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get something like that, a 3-man show. You got it for free. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Hey everybody, just so you know, we're shouting out our God members on Podcast Minute, Patreon Minute Talk Show. We got Andrew Mann, Lancer, Jim Guystar, and the Sheriff. You guys rock, okay? You guys are really truly above and beyond. Check out the 1 Minute Talk Show Patreon for access to Podcast Minute Talk Show a week before everyone else, exclusive episodes, and every other week that a podcast episode doesn't come out. Much more. Oh. Sorry, I read that last sentence wrong. Exclusive episodes every other week that a new Podcast Minute Talk Show doesn't come out, and much more. Thank you. That should have only taken 1 minute.
Yeah. Well, Max.
Yeah, it's written here. And by the way, for those of you who have never been on a train, you're really missing out.
God, you would love it. The sights and the smells and the sounds of the homeless people, it's incredible.
And for those of you who are faint at the sign of blood, it's in a trash bag, or possibly a barrel. So
You won't directly see any blood, but you will hear it sloshing the entire ride, so I hope you're okay with that.
they put it next to the conductor microphone and then just leave it running the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They put it up on the loudspeaker sometimes when people ask. When it's a little boy's birthday, they put it up on the loudspeaker.
So this goes out to Timmy. Happy birthday. And then it's sloshing.
All right.
Daddy, the blood sings for me, Dad.
Shut up. I'm high as fuck right now.
I'm high on this train fumes. Oh.
I love that Ringo train.
Shut up, son. We're on the Ringo train.
There's MS Paint art here.
Look at the art.
Sean, can you roll us out of this episode?
Yeah, for everybody here at Podcast Minute Talk Show, even though they're going to say their names anyway, I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aiden.
And you just listened to Podcast Minute Talk Show, the movie.